Hi there, this is Udulena from Udulena Digital, and today's video is devoted to some of my favorite marketing books. So for all of you who are following my channel, I am a marketer who is working with PPC, so pay-per-click advertising, Google AdWords, Facebook ads. But I'm also super curious about other mediums of marketing, traditional art forms of marketing, strategy, things that are not really in my specialty. But I just like to keep informed and to absorb as much information as possible on the topic, so it really starts to make difference in the way I think about marketing. So today I'm gonna share my favorite books which I've read so far. I'm right now on a reading challenge, so I'm planning to read 40 books by the end of the year. I've read so far 14, so I have a long way to go, but I have some amazing titles on my list which I'm really looking forward to. So, one of the first books that I read about marketing is called Influence. So the Power of Influence, Psychology of Persuasion. So at that time I was still in sales, and it was both for salespeople and for marketing people. This is basically the book, like it's a classic. It tells you, you can see I have a lot of notes in here. It tells you how to market, how advertisers and marketers and salespeople are using psychological hooks to manipulate people. So you shouldn't use this to manipulate people. It's a good book. It's meant to be used so that you're not manipulated by others, but you can take some inspiration from it. Another book that I really like is Web Analytics by Avinash Kaushik. So this book is really great for someone who is just starting with digital marketing. If you are a beginner, you don't know what is a landing page, what is conversion rate, like all these things that sound really weird to you, read this book. It's written so well, and it's on such a approachable language. At that time I was not really working in marketing, I was still working at sales. And I started reading this book. It comes with a CD, if you're still using CDs. But it's really, really great. It just explains you about how to test landing pages, basically all the all the things that you will need in order to understand analytics tools and online marketing. It's just really, really well written and really simple in language. If you want actually to learn a little bit more basics of marketing, I've created an online course for beginners on udemy.com. You will see a link below this video which explains a little bit about the course, and you can get it from there. You can check it out. Another book which I really like is called Contagious. It's recommended by so many people, but it's really good. One of the reasons why I recommend it as well is because it really explains you why certain things become viral, why certain things get so easily spread around. Even before there was the internet, there were things that just go viral, and how human psychology works, like about urban legends, things like certain fashion brands and certain fashion fads which just catch fire, and suddenly everybody is doing what the fashion is telling them to do. It's super interesting book with some really good examples, mostly from American companies, but definitely worth the read. Another one which I really, really love is .com Secrets. For anyone who is interested in online marketing and how online marketers make money, this is like a Bible. This just explains you about funnels. It's from a guy who created ClickFunnels. It's a software for online marketers, but they can create pages which lead the customer to another sale, and then to another sale, to another sale. But it just explains you the logic and how they use psychology, how they use online marketing in order to drive people to take the actions they want them to take. So it's super useful book, like one of the best on the markets, really. And then another one which is very interesting for startup people. I know a lot of the people who are following me are startuppers. So Crossing the Chasm is super good book. It's by Jeffrey Moore, who is kind of a Silicon Valley guy. It talks a lot about how to market a product which is completely new. It's something that didn't exist before, how early adopting market works, and how gradually the product gets adopted until it reaches the audience, like the largest audience. What are the traps on each stage? Super good book for startup people, for people who are launching new products that didn't exist before. This is what you need to read. And then right now I'm reading another one, which is super interesting. It's called the Adweek Copywriting Handbook, so by Joseph Sugarman. What a beautiful name. So Joseph Sugarman is teaching me. I'm not finished with this book, but it's super interesting. And I really recommend it already. It's teaching you how to write ad copy from the good old 1970s ads. It's old school book, but it can teach you a lot about techniques and hooks which marketers and advertisers use until nowadays. So this is my list. I have a lot of other books I'm probably missing out, and I will be reading in the following months. You can also read an article which I posted some time ago about some of the favorite books which I have. You can find link in the description. I will be sharing more videos in the following weeks, so subscribe to my channel and I hope to see you soon.